Hi everybody, welcome to Jin's Wall Street News. On Sunday, Jerome Powell reaffirmed the March rate cut is not likely in a 60 minutes interview. January Service PMI was announced at 53.4%. 10-year Treasury yield rose up to 4.17% after the strong economic data and Jerome Powell's remarks. Neel Karshkari thinks neutral rate seems to increase, according to his essay on the website. Austan Goolsbee said inflation better than expected. S&P 500 lost 0.32%. Dow and Nasdaq also fell. On Sunday, Jerome Powell said again a March rate cut is not likely. 60 Minutes correspondent Capelli interviewed Jerome Powell on February 1st. Pelli asked about an interest rate cut in the next community meeting in March. Jerome Powell answered, quote, "I think it's not likely. We want to see more evidence that inflation is moving sustainably down to 2%, end quote. January Service PMI was announced at 53.4%. Service PMI 53.4%. From a month ago, 50.5. Business activity 55.8, new order 55.0, employment 50.5. Prices increased a lot from 56.7 a month ago, increased to 64.0, whopping 7.3 points. So some investors paid attention to price risings by 7.3% from a month ago because it could cause inflation. A leading above 50% indicates the service sector economy is expanding. Therefore, January services PMI indicates the overall economy is growing for the 13th month in a row. 10-year Treasury yields rose up to 4.17% due to Friday's jobs report here. It's short, like this. And Jerome Powell's remarks on Sunday here. And the Service PMI report on Monday in the morning. So 3 punches in a row. Minneapolis Fed President Neel Karshkari said neutral rates seem to increase according to his essay on the website. He said, quote, "Data suggests to me that the current stance of monetary policy may not be as tight as we would have assumed given the low neutral rate environment that existed before the pandemic. It's possible during the post-pandemic recovery period that the policy stand that represents neutral has increased. So I believe it gives the Fed time to assess upcoming economic data before starting to lower the federal funds rate," end quote. Chicago Fed President Austan Goolsbee said inflation better than expected. He said in an interview, quote, "We have inflation better than expected over the last 7 months. If we keep getting more data like what we have gotten, I believe we'll be well beyond the path to normalization," end quote. Lastly, U.S. stocks S&P 500 were down 0.32%. Dow fell by 0.71%. Nasdaq lost 0.2%. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching Jin's Wall Street News.